Hi there everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And I don't know how long since the last video. I hope I kept inside the time limit I kind of gave myself. I don't know, who cares. My uploading is just all out of control anyway, so yeah, this is a little house, or I don't know, it is kind of small, but it's big enough. It has two bedrooms, only one bathroom though, and then the whole first floor is basically an open living area with the entrance, hallway, yeah, and kitchen, living, and dining area. Yeah, I found this, or I got inspired for this build on I guess a game, or like an app on your phone. I guess you could call it a game, but I don't know, it's basically just like you furnish rooms with some, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Let me check what it's called. Maybe some of you have heard of it. It's called Design Home. Pretty simple. I don't know, I just downloaded it some time ago, and on the different rooms and stuff you decide or design, there's sometimes pictures of, I guess, the homes that they're supposedly to be in or something, I don't know. But I saw this, or I basically just saw the front of the house, and I was like, well, I could create something like this in The Sims. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. The house turned out to be, I don't know, it cost the money, it cost about 92,000 simoleons, so it's kind of pricey, so it's not exactly a starter home. It's more like a little upgrade for a smaller family, for in like 4 people. You could always have 2 kids sharing a room. In this build, I made it so it would be like a parent room, and then for a teenager, something like that. Yeah, it could also be for like maybe an older couple where the youngest kid has just, or is just about to move out, or yeah, just like for downsizing, it could work too if they want to go back to a smaller house. Though it is fairly modern, maybe it turned out a little bit too white. I am experimenting with some blue accent colors here, because that was what was in the picture. But I don't know. I'm going away from the blue after a while, and it turns out fairly white, and the inside is pretty white too. It's basically just white and like some lighter like gray and black maybe, and some like beige, or like light, what do you call it, like wooden colors, like lighter wood. Though the floor on the upstairs area is a darker wood. But yeah, I'm like, as you see on the name, I think I'm gonna call it a modern concrete home. So I assume it's like it's made out of like a pretty basic concrete all over with, and the floor inside is concrete based or something like that. But then upstairs you have a more wooden, since I wouldn't have a concrete roof and floor for the second story. I don't know. I just it made sense for me. I don't know. The lot I'm building on is a 30 by 20, and so you could pretty much plop this lot down on any, or you could put this house down on any lot. Maybe not that. Is there a 20 by 15 here? I'm not sure, but yeah, you could put it down on most of the lots. And yeah, the living area here, it's very clean. I did do some cluttering here and there, mostly in the kitchen and the teenager's bedroom, but all over it's pretty clean and fairly modern, and I don't know, it's very simple and white, though the rug here ends up being, or no, it's not, it's ending up being white and light gray. And I actually used the same rug, or isn't it? Wait, am I leaving it blue? Oh my god. Well, maybe it does turn out being blue, but I realized that upstairs for the teenager's bedroom, the office, and I'm not sure, maybe also the parents' bedroom, I end up using the same rug with the same motif. I'm like, no. I didn't realize before or after when I was editing it, and I was like, no, that is not good. It should have been at least one different. But yeah. And I am so happy. I haven't been playing The Sims for a while, and I don't know when this update came, but they have put in island counters that matches the ones, or like the normal counter you got with the Jungle Adventure, and I'm so happy because that counter, I actually I really like it. Though yeah, I've heard people say that the handles and stuff, they look a little big, and I can kind of agree on that. But I love the counters, and I'm so happy that you got the island counters for it, because then you don't have to use the normal counters for an island, and it'll just be weird. So yeah, very happy about that. I also like the stove. The fridge I'm not super into, but I see it and I'll probably use it sometime. We'll see. Yeah, as you can see, it's turning out to be very, very white. I am horrible. I did have a couple of builds ago, I was a bit more trying to use more color, but I am going right back to my usual with a lot of white and neutral colors. But I promise I'll try my best to add some colors in the future builds. I have a few other inspired builds that I want to try from the same app. Of course, I only have one picture of mostly the front of the build, so a lot of it has to go down to, or like be my own imagination of how the build turns out. But usually if I have the front, or I have an idea of how I want the front to be, the rest usually turns out okay, or I hope so at least, and the front is the most important part. Let's say that's how it is. So yeah, and yeah, I am very annoyed that so few items goes on shelves, and these shelves are fairly it's not the biggest gap between each shelf, so you can't really get many sorts of items in there, because a lot of the items are too tall, so they will clip through the next shelf, which is a bit annoying. And I know you can size things down, but I can't do it on my keyboard because I don't have the or the English style keyboard. I have since I'm from Norway, we have another, it's a little bit different, there's a few buttons different, and it's also on a Mac, so it makes it 100 times harder. I know there's a way, I just have to change the language on my computer or something like that, so the keys will register something else and what it says it's there. But yeah, that's a struggle. Maybe I'll try it out in the future, because I really want to be able to size things down. It's so annoying that I can't. But yeah, we'll see. I really want like a stationary computer, like yeah, not a laptop, but a real PC. not a Mac, like a Windows or something. But I am not the best with computers, and I could definitely not build my own. So I would need some help. So that might, and also it costs a lot of money. So of course it'll take some time, and I'm gonna start studying again after the summer. So yeah, money is not something I have a lot of at the moment. Or yeah, I have to save up everything I have. Though I do get some, like I take up study loan, so I do have money for studying, but of course you have to pay that back after you're done studying, and also you can't exactly just waste it all and then have nothing left. So yeah, not cool. Um, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could talk a bit more about what I'm gonna do in the future, since I don't know if I've said it here in another video that I'm gonna start studying again, but I have applied on a 1 year course about what is it about? I only remember, or I barely remember what it's called in Norwegian too. But it's basically about like traveling, or like yeah, tourism. That's basically it. It's called something like that. Only in Norwegian, but it's a wide range of or like the study is very wide, so you can when you're done with it, they say that you have a good shot on getting into any kind of jobs that has to do with with like tourism, like working at a hotel or working at a tourist bureau or whatever you call it. And since I have grown up working at a camping place, it's very, I guess it can work with that too. Though I do hope to get another job, maybe like in a hotel or something like that afterwards, so I can get some other or get more inspiration, or learn more and work in different area in the tourism part. I don't know. I am horrible with finding the right words. My brain just shuts off when I'm trying to talk. But I hope you can understand what I'm saying, or what I'm trying to say at least. But yeah, so I am currently living at home, but I am moving back to where I was before I moved back home again. So I've been looking for a new place to stay at, which I have found, which is very nice. So I don't have to struggle with that when the summer starts for full and the camping season starts a lot, because then I'm just gonna be focused on work. And yeah, with that said, it might be harder for me in the following months to make YouTube videos, because I'll be working a lot, but hopefully I can at least get one video out a month, as I've said. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm very excited for the following summer, and yeah, I really enjoy working at the camping, and yeah, and I'm very scared about how it's gonna be going back to school, because I haven't been at school for 2 years almost now, and my last year in school wasn't the best. That's why I dropped out. So I really hope that this 1 year course can make me a bit more, or I don't know, make me excited to study again. So I don't know if I'll be studying more after this 1 year, or if I'm gonna go back to working. We'll see. Maybe both. Who knows? Yeah, I'm just taking it 1 year at a time, or maybe just half a year at a time, because I change my mind so quick. It's yeah, it's just stupid. But yeah, we are racing through this video and this furnishing. We are done with the bathroom upstairs and this little hallway area where the staircase was just basically just a reading nook. Now we are working on the master bedroom, though the bedrooms are the same size. The only difference is that this bedroom has entrance to a little balcony, and it is very plain. Oh, and I didn't use the same rug here as in the other bedroom, and well, I used the same rug in 2 rooms right beside each other, but yeah, so it wasn't as bad as I thought, but still could have been a little bit different. So yeah, just putting in a wardrobe and some mirrors, and yeah, there's no desk or anything, because usually in a master bedroom, or like in your parents' bedroom, how many of your parents has like a desk or like an office area in their bedroom? Mine doesn't. My parents' bedroom is fairly simple. It's basically just bed and a closet. They don't even have a mirror. But their bedroom is fairly old too. But yeah, it's basically that, and I would say that most parents' room doesn't have an office area. Usually, you have an office area in the if you don't have the room for an office, you might have it in like a separate area of your living room or kitchen or something like that. But yeah, I don't as I think, at least what I would assume is that not many parents or like couples, I don't know, they don't have like an office nook in their bedroom. I don't know. It's more for like kids and young adults and people that have their room in a building where more people live. I don't know. If you get what I mean, I hope you get what I mean. But yeah, it's more normal for when you live with your family. It's more normal that parents have a separate room for their computers and office supplies, and kids have a little nook in their room where they have their computer and desk and all that. Yeah. Okay, enough about that. We're going on to the teenager's room. I don't know, I expected to have this room would be, or I made this room for, I don't know, I had in mind a little bit like geeky teenage boy that maybe was a lot into like video games and maybe wasn't out so much. I don't know, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a teenage boy. It could as well be a teenage girl that is also very interested in video games and are fairly or like doing things on their computer, like programming maybe, and gaming. I don't know. It just was on my mind when I made this. And it makes it easier making bedrooms and all when you have a certain character in your mind that you would assume could live here. Yeah, of course you go to some like stereotypes, of course, that's fairly easy to do. And yeah, it just happens naturally. But yeah, I thought that since most of the rest of the house was fairly like sterile and very clean, I would assume that the kids' bedroom at least was a little bit more messy and a bit more detailed, because you know, kids or teenagers usually they tend to express their personality and their thoughts in their room, like just decorating it and making it their own, and to be totally different from how the rest of the house appears. So yeah, here's our little office area. Of course, if you want to use this room as a second bedroom for another kid, or a guest bedroom, that's of course possible, and you can just move the office area out into maybe the staircase beside there, and just take away the chairs and the bookshelf out there, or make a little study nook downstairs with the kitchen. It would be highly possible just to rearrange a couple of things and put in a desk or something. But yeah, you have the access for an extra room if you want it, or if you want to have a gym or something like that instead. But yeah, you can see here that I'm using the exact same rugs in these two rooms right beside each other. Okay, let me see. The video is, well, I was scared I wasn't gonna be able to talk for this whole time, but we are just a few minutes till the end, and it's basically just the landscaping and the backyard left, or yeah, backyard balcony thing, patio, I don't know what you call it. But let me see. I've said most of the information about the build. I didn't really think about what packs to use, so you pretty much need them all, or almost everyone, though of course a few of the packs are barely used, maybe like 1 or 2 items, but you know. But the most heavily used items is from, of course, base game, cats and dogs, city living, get together and get to work, and of course jungle adventure for the kitchen aisle counters and stuff. I used parenthood, spa day, bowling night, vintage glamour, cool kitchen, perfect patio, backyard stuff, laundry day, and dine out. I think those are all the packs I used, but of course one of the last ones I mentioned, it's probably just like 1, 2, or 3 items from, so you can decide yourself if you need those or not, if you don't have all the packs. But of course you will get the main structure and the most of the house, even if you don't have all the packs, and then you can just supply in with whatever you have. So it usually works out. You might not get a few of the windows or doors or the railings maybe, but usually I think the main thing will be there. Excuse me, I've been trying not to do that, but my throat was just itching too much to wait. But yeah, yeah, we are basically on the last minute or so, and it's a fairly simple backyard. I am not the best at doing it. It's basically all I do is put down a little bit of seating area and a barbecue, and then that's it. But yeah, that was the build. Here's the screenshots. I'm sorry, it's so blank and white, but I hope you liked it anyway. And of course, you can just change up the colors if you'd like some more color choices. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and a comment. Tell me what you think, and subscribing is highly appreciated. And also that little bell that everyone keeps talking about, but yeah, I don't really have that many followers or people that see this, so it's not really that, I don't know. But if you do, that's very cool. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make another video for this month since we're so early in May, but I'm not saying that 100% that I will. I'm not promising anything, but if I do, then yay. If not, yeah, we knew that already. So yeah, I'll see you all in my next build. Goodbye!